Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're gonna do a random run. That last run was the funniest shit that I think I've ever had happen to me in Isaac or Rebirth. The D4, all the deaths that we had, and yet still coming back and kind of stomping the game as Lazarus. J1 4X 8 ADT. I gotta think that's a 0. Why is my penmanship so bad? There we go. Alright, we're Samson. It's been a while. Samson. That is a really freaking good start. So we got a Spirit Heart already, plus 2 more Spirit Hearts. So that's like the bottom of the barrel payout, I think, for Samson, or sorry, for Pandora's Box. Depending on your perspective. You might think that like 10 cents or whatever you can get from it is worse. For me, I would rather have the money right now just to give us an early little bit of momentum for the shop, but that's okay. Anemia, as far as items go, I think it's kind of, it's like middle tier in my perspective. I think a lot of people really like it. What it does is it causes you to basically have, you know, the ability to create creep after you take damage. Just in general, I don't provide a lot of value, or I don't prescribe a lot of value, I guess, to items that only activate when you take damage, because on the vast majority of rooms, you're not going to take damage. There are some exceptions. Maybe not the vast majority, but on the majority of rooms, that item is going to do nothing for you, basically. That's why I think, you know, Dead Bird is not that great, or even Revenge Fly. Revenge Fly is maybe the best of those items that I can think of off the top of my head right now. But it's still, I would rather just have like a Tears upgrade sometimes than Revenge Fly, although it might be cutting it close. But just because, you know, my preference is for items that help you out all the time. This is also why I'm the most boring person to play any RPG with, because whenever the game's like, hey, you want to be able to create like a whirlwind of fucking like fire and brimstone around you, or do you want like a plus 3% critical hit chance? I'm like, give me the critical hit chance, it's always active. And they're like, but we spent a lot of money on the animation, and then, you know, like the fire and the brimstone, maybe you want to check that out. I'm like, nah, dude. Plus 1% lifesteal, please. All I want to do all game is punch people and have like a little bit of that damage come back to me. Okay, well, fine. Have it your way, asshole. I guess we'll fire all of our fucking animators. I should not be allowed to take damage against Blue Famine. Like, the run should just restart when that happens. Now, the other thing I should say is I'm full of shit, because I was like, items that require you to take damage, they're not very good. But Bloody Lust requires you to take damage now, and is actually great. But you can scum it up a little bit because it carries through the rest of the floor. So if you take damage on the floor, you get the damage for the rest of the game, basically. Or not for the rest of the game, you know what I mean. For the rest of the floor. Whereas for other situations like, you know, Revenge Fly, which is one of the better items like that, it doesn't work. But you get the idea. So when you have blood banks or IV bags, Samson basically becomes stupid powerful. To the point where I'm actually happy for once that we got the IV bag. Not only do we have no other spacebar item, but every time we take damage, it's gonna hurt us and cause us to do more damage for the rest of the floor. So I actually feel like, and I'm not the first person to say this, but I actually feel like IV Bag plus Samson, oh, Magic Mush is so good. Like, IV Bag plus Samson is actually just like straight up maybe an OP combination. I'm gonna keep it with me as long as there's, you know, no other options at the very least, and we'll see how it works out for us. But I could conceivably see myself rolling with this combination for a long, long time. Like, I'm not gonna give it up for Boomerang, that's for sure. I'll pick up a key just to be okay here. I might pick up a bomb to get that Tinted Rock as well, but I kind of just expect the bomb to fall anyway. And any HP that we get, we will give to the blood, or the IV bag monster here. That Magic Mush pickup is so good, not just for the extra damage, but for the ability to get like 4 extra damage on top of that, thanks to it giving us full health. Alright. So, Placenta, that'll really help out with IV bag, and yeah, absolutely. So finally, this is one of the items that we got in that stream that I was telling you guys to go back and watch if you were interested in doing so. You know what? We can also use IV bag to get into the boss rush room very easily. We should have saved one of these plays, because we could have used it on the next floor, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, yeah, let's do it. So we have the death sights now, which I don't know how these rank compared to something like Brimstone, but they are penetrative shots. I'll do it. We got a key back, which is good, and we got some HP back, which means we can start with some damage upgrades on the next floor. And we got bombs, which means we can actually access our... We're going to start with a lot of damage up on the next floor, but we got bombs as well, which means we can blow up that tinted rock, and maybe even look for the secret room on this floor and go to the cursed room for free. This is a run that, you know, it's not won yet, but is looking real freaking solid. 4 bombs. Let's try here. That's where I would want it to be, but okay. So we can go in here for free. And, okay, I love getting these red hearts because we can use them on the next floor to start with a huge amount of damage right off the bat. And we bombed our way into this room that would have required 2 keys. You know, no. I'm not gonna mess around. I'd rather just get a spirit heart so we can protect our ability to create damage on every floor. Oh wait, we got a bomb and a key out of it. Sure. We'll be leaving. This is fine. This is actually very, very good. I think that we could conceivably have no trouble getting to boss rush mode here. So let's do what we do. Go down to half a heart here. So many, like, positive advantages to doing what we're doing here. We might as well go through with this. Because, again, if we can pick up red hearts... Well, we're not going to pick up any red hearts here. But the spirit hearts are very good for us, too, because they allow us to feel more confident in playing the shit that we're playing. The fact that we have penetrative shots means that... even if our shots aren't individually doing a whole ton of damage, which we're on the fence about right now, the damage is made so much better based on the fact that it's distributed to all the other enemies that were around. You don't need that kind of like heady analysis here. Basically, we shoot big scythes. Northern Line is not scythes, it's scythes. You're making me breathe a huge fucking scythe right now. So we'll buy the blue map to see our secret rooms. And we're not going to be short on money on this run, which is the only reason that I am buying 9 volt. Because I intend to stick with the the IV bag. So the fact that we're not going to be short on money is just like, okay, if we ever choose to get rid of the IV bag for something that is maybe better, now we can. No problem. I'm going to look for a second secret room because my guess is that there's a pretty good chance it has red hearts. It does not. We'll leave. And we don't have the ability to access our other secret room, unfortunately. I think on this floor we're doing enough damage where we can afford to maybe stack up our red hearts and then just... maybe I'll play once more because I can't resist. And then this will allow us to, again, ensure that we have a pretty good assortment of... HP to, or yeah, pretty good stock of HP to use with our IV bag to start the next floor. So here you go, basic combination that can help you out a lot. Anti-grav scythes, sure, why not? It's ridiculous, so I'll do it. Yeah, this is weird. I love this, though. But this is a very basic combination, you know, it's pretty easy to give yourself an IV bag, so if you're lucky enough to have Samson and come across an early blood bank, like, world's your oyster, man. Yeah, come at me, bro. Smart decision on your part. There's more HP for us, a deal with the devil, where, you know, we're going to be able to use Little Brimstone very effectively. So I say we pick it up. I say we also explore the rest of this floor, just to get a little bit more of a, I am going to open this, by the way, a little bit more of a, acumen with our anti-grav scythes here. Now, the reason I picked them up, by the way, is because we're going to... Basically, anti-grav tears turns your tears into a charge shot. Having a charge shot means that there's no reason not to get Little Brimstone, because we're going to be firing it all the time anyway. With no bombs, I think we're just about to leave right now. This is great. Like, genuinely really, really good. I also love the ability for us to start every single floor with, like, 5 Bloody Lust upgrades, basically, to our damage. So, let's do so. Also gives us, I wouldn't say an unlimited supply of money, but a pretty darn high supply of money. Now all we need is money equals power, and we have the ultimate synergy. What, these, they're penetrative shots, but they don't penetrate the poop? Something's not right, game. Alright, well, we will shoot all the fire. It's probably faster to kill enemies than it is to actually shoot the poops and fires in this case. And we'll give ourselves all the damage ups we could possibly need right here. There's our secret room. Thank you, blue map. Yeah, okay, on a room like this, I'm pretty sure that our best idea is just to stay still and let the enemies come to us. This is ridiculous. I love it. I also love it because this is just such an easy synergy to make happen. Like, you get an IV bag like once every second run. Having trouble on a Samson run? No longer, my friend, no longer. Now, we've gotten very lucky as well to get, you know, the Scythes, which is a huge damage upgrade for us, but also, you know, Placenta, which just allows us to randomly basically get one more damage upgrade and a little bit more money out of it by using the blood bag, or sorry, the IV bag every time that we have surplus HP. You're still alive, huh? Like, I'm not even aiming. That's how good this run is right now. Yeah, left hand is really good for us. It would be amazing to become Guppy, which is what I always think of as soon as left hand shows up. No extra HP yet. Now, we haven't been to our item room or our shop on this floor. Oh my god! It's so sweet. In terms of, like, tier effects, this might be my favorite run that I've had thus far. It's actually, like, anti-grav tiers seem to be, I wouldn't necessarily say helping out a ton, but making this a lot more interesting. Especially when we just, oh, that was such awful damage for me. But when we just, like, put the scythes down so they actually are hurting Gertie, like, while they spin. I don't know if we can actually do that now that I look at it. Alright, what do you got for me, Gertie? Almost everything you can give me is a huge advantage. Yeah, even just giving me stem cells. That means we get a little bit more capacity to start with more damage on future floors. Yeah, we haven't been to our item room or our shop. We definitely have enough resources to capitalize on either, or both, I should say. I'm not gonna use any more IV bag plays, though, because I'd like to save a little bit of HP for the next floor. If we get to full HP, then maybe I'll start using them, but it's really the kind of thing that I don't think you really need to worry about min-maxing right now. Chariot, that's very good. Bob's Brain, you know what? Not today. Not because I think it's necessarily the worst item, but because why would I take anything that risks what we have right now? I don't think Bob's Brain is particularly, you know, I don't want to say fun, but I don't think it's, like, particularly useful in this situation. We already have the most ridiculous kind of tier effects of all time. We don't need to take Bob's Brain and be like, that makes it better, you know? More's not always better. Okay, just a bunch of spiders there. We will go to our regular secret room. I didn't buy the baggie of pills just because I like having tarot cards. I did buy the watch just because the watch is actually like a good item in and of itself. Or the broken stopwatch, I should say. And actually, I will go back on my earlier request and make sure I come in here and see what we've got going on in this room. We only got some more spiders out of it, but I can live with it. This is very bad for you, Peep. I don't think you want to jump into me, buddy. I think you want to stay by your lonesome, actually. Yeah. HP, please. Okay. That's not really what I was looking for. That's okay, though. Any other red hearts I'm missing out on here? I don't think so. Mom's toenail, I think, is just a straight-up not good trinket for us. Tell you what. I'll play you down until I get down to 30 cents. Mostly because I want to start with the damage bonus on the next floor. And we don't have to worry about not being able to make it to boss rush because of our broken stopwatch, so not overly concerned. Okay, I mean, even the extra bombs are helpful. The Eternal Heart is lovely, thank you. I appreciate it a great deal. We're not going back on our deal, though. Effectively, an Eternal Heart is even a little bit better than a red heart in this situation because we will get the full red heart when we go down to the next floor, and then we can use it for damage again. 11 minutes in. Not that it really matters what our timeline is. Just nice to keep like a little, you know, barometer there. Caves 2 means we'll be on Depths 1 next. Making pretty good time, which is not surprising at all, given the damage that we're putting out here. Alright, you know the deal. Start the floor by hurting ourselves a little bit here. We're going to be starting out with a little bit less damage than we had on the last floor. So it's important to remember that. But that being said, we're also going to crush any enemy that comes before us very easily. Oh, you got some good dodging going on there, Spider Bro. You caused me some issues there. Not quite enough bombs to make it to all the secret rooms. This room is slow. You know what would actually be great for us is Spectral Tears. Because I'm noticing these rocks being a little annoying for me. But if I could actually get Spectral Tears, that would nullify that. That would nip it right in the bud, baby. If I ever owned a legal marijuana distributary, I don't know what it's actually called. A legal marijuana dispensary, is that it? I think Nip It in the Bud would be a great name for it. So this is why I love Humbling Bundle. Combined with IV Bag gives us even more money, which is ridiculous. Sharp Plug, I know what it does now. If you have 0 charge on your spacebar item, for 2 HP, you can charge it all the way up. Not permanently, just like 2 HP for the same way you would use IV Bag, for example. I hurt myself with IV Bag there, just to see if I still feel. I hope that doesn't count as red heart damage, by the way. Typically, like blood banks and blood banks don't count. There is a deal with the devil up there, so I feel good about this. And we'll take that Eternal Heart and a Tears plus shot speed upgrade. Do we have one guppy item? I can't remember. I almost feel like we should just take nothing here. We have no guppy items. Yeah, this is one of the rare cases where I'm like, you know what? Guppy's Paw doesn't really... I like having all this red HP right now. What a strange run. Let's do just a little bit more exploration here. I may go back, like if they'll allow me. I may go back and pick up Guppy's Paw if we get a guppy item for free elsewhere. But if we don't, I don't really care. We got so many keys that I actually don't think it's worth a bomb to get that golden key, which is a pretty rare scenario to find yourself in. Oh, this is sweet. We got the slow on our mob trap room, which means all of these enemies are just going to be permanently screwed. I love this, by the way. Yeah, bring it on, Wall Masters. I'm pretty into the idea of this, like, revolving army of fucking death that we've got going on. I've got to admit, I think anti-grav plus scythe is freaking sweet. I'm into it. If you know enemies are gonna be in a place, how about just creating like a line of disastrous death for them to walk into? So I'm an idiot, and I used IV Bag, thinking it would take off my red heart, but it actually took off my Eternal Heart. So everyone point and laugh. Here's where the idiot is. I'm the idiot. You can laugh at me. 1 black heart. That's not really very meaningful for us in our current situation, but that's okay. That's alright. You know, losing that red heart is not going to make an enormous difference. It does make me feel dumb, but that's a good thing. I deserve to feel dumb for that situation there. Alright, well, I mean, we could use IV Bag some more to get extra damage here, but there's kind of no point. Like, we're basically done with this floor anyway. Might as well save it for the next floor. See if we got anything useful in here, maybe. Sure. Well, we can't do jack shit there. We could use Chariot and, like, try to open that chest, but kind of just wish I had 1 bomb. I'm very pleased with this run. Very, very pleased with this run. Yeah, oh, that's gonna give us a nice head start for the next floor. The only thing I'm thinking about, like, the economics of this run right now, and I'm like, where do we go from here? Like, once we get down to the womb, are we gonna still continue to have enough spirit hearts to feel confident playing the blood bag or the IV bag all the time to start the floor? I don't know. It's a bit weird. I'll admit that readily, but it's very interesting regardless. This is a cool idea for a run. I like it a lot. Alright, we got our boss rush room here. I'm not loving the fact that I'm fighting in this room exclusively to gain that spider that I just killed. But, you know, this is where we are in our life today. Yeah, I was gonna say, take a jump into my fucking weed whacker. Your lawn is getting mowed, mister. What hit me? Oh, IV bag hit me. Okay, if you want to talk about me being an idiot, pressing spacebar to use IV bag and then going, would hit me. That's up there, okay? Now there might, I'm just realizing now, there might be like a cap for where, you know, damage caps out basically with Bloody Lust. If there is, well, that's unfortunate, but I'm gonna operate under the assumption that there isn't. Bring it the fuck on, guys. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. What is your plan here? What is your master plan for how you get out of this? Oh, hey, Isaac's here. Get ready, guys. Then I come in here and I spawn 80 scythes that just spin around. They're like 5 times the size of your body. Why don't you just back the fuck up? You're not gonna... What do you hope to accomplish in this scenario? Because it's not gonna happen. You're dead. Before you even know it, bam, scythe to the face, cuts your head off, cleaves all your organs from your, you know, internal cavities. Good luck. Tell you what, let's check this out. Come on, dudes. Best of luck to you. Definitely not the easiest enemies I've faced all freaking day. You guys have got some interesting thoughts here, as I can see. You did a really good job of slowing me down. I appreciate it. We don't really... Is that a tinted rock? No. We don't really need to use IV bag anymore, but I will, because I assume that we'll get some more HP anyway. Plus, we have placenta, so if we're not using IV bag, we might as well use IV bag a little bit. E. coli. It doesn't really help us out much in our current situation, but it's possible at some point in the future that'll become exceptionally useful. As soon as they touch me, it's just like, your life is over. Maybe we'll stop using IV bag now. Because I really can't fathom a situation in which we would need more damage than this. At some point, we're hitting diminishing returns, you know? We haven't been to our shop. We haven't been to our shop. Almost walked into that room. Have not been to the shop. Okie dokie. Smart play. Good thinking. There's our shop. Alright. Thank God, because we could really use the Bible right now. Well, you know, we at least should donate like crazy. So I just want to kind of, yeah, I'll shove myself back there. Wish I had some kind of cold beverage with which to pass my time imbibing right now, but instead we'll just sit here and wait. If it takes more than this, maybe I'll IV bag up a little bit. Don't feel bad about that. I wonder if on a late floor we can cherry a card and then IV bag a ton in order to get the damage bonus. I doubt it, but maybe. So yeah, you know, if you want to be a very clever individual, we could go to the curse room, lose our black heart, then go back and spend money we don't need buying that spirit heart, and maybe we'd pick up an item out of that, but I have no interest in being a clever individual. That was, say, as you can tell. Yeah, bring it on, Mom. I'm just gonna be straight with you. There's no freaking way I'm seeing your fucking foot shadows here, so you might as well just be content with this. Oh, there's still you? Alright. There's our boss rush room. Of course we're gonna check out our boss rush room. How could I not? Could be amazing items in there. Prayer card, D20, Dead Bird, Book of Secrets. These are all kind of terrible for us. So I'm actually going to say no, just because those items are kind of bad. There is no... Okay, prayer card gets rid of IV bag. Book of Secrets gets rid of IV bag. I forgot the other one, but then there was Dead Bird. Am I really going to fight for like 10 minutes to get dead fucking bird? The answer to that question is never. That will never happen. Alright, let's take a second here. IV bag does do double damage on the womb, which makes a whole lot of sense. Sort of. Being a little facetious there, that's okay. We're going to get less of a damage bonus as a result, but that's never really bothered me all that much. Can't imagine a much easier enemy than Lust here. So Lust, or sorry, not Lust. Luck up, okay. Swallowed Penny gives us a chance to get money when we take damage. That is certainly one of the least practical trinkets for us at this point in our game. Check out our secret room. That was a very unusual sound. Maybe I don't get the womb secret room very often, because that sounded very unusual to me. Oh, I really thought that this would be the way to go. Forgot that we have little brimstone too. I mean, it's doing its part. It's helping out a little bit. I appreciate it. A little bit of damage here and there. Never hurt anybody, except for like literally all the enemies we're facing. But that's kind of the point. No red hearts, huh? All right. I mean, I get it. That'd be too easy if you just gave me some red hearts. It's not like it's the most common, you know, consumable in the whole game. Terror Tomo, best of luck to you, mon frere. You are in for a world of hurt. You are the ideal enemy for me right now. You know what? Tears upgrade, shot speed upgrade, I think it's okay. We're headed down to the next floor. We're in an unfortunate position. I probably should have looked for the second secret room, especially considering I could see it on the map. But, kind of an unfortunate situation. Oh, even with permanent Polaroid invincibility, not sure if you saw that, even with permanent Polaroid invincibility, unfortunately, we took damage when we used IV bag. So I'm guessing the chariot card also will not allow us to scum ourselves out of that situation. So we're going to be a little bit hamstrung here and doing a lot less damage than I would otherwise consider, you know, normal for here. You know what? Let's take Samson's Lock. Maybe they do, maybe they synergize with one another. That's a lot of money that I could not care less about. I'm hoping we get some red hearts here. The thing is, like, even if we don't use IV bag, we'll still get extra damage just from taking damage, which we've been doing. But I'd prefer to kind of have, you know, a controlled burn. Oh, great. We got 2 nickels. Sign me up. But maybe because we have Samson's Lock, the trinket now, our rage will grow a little faster, you know? Like, it'll grow twice as quickly. Thank God for this. Let's go up here. Thinking we'll go to this big room, check out our second secret room. Cursed Skull, cute icon, otherwise terrible. What the heck? What are you doing here, Gertie Jr.? You're up to some shit, mate. I don't appreciate it. I think at this point we might have to just say, you know what? I'm content with my HP. Say it with me, guys. I'm content with my damage right now. I don't know. That's pretty good. That's, you know, not really, but okay. Sure, like, does hematemesis count as damage? If so, we just got a really nice bonus because we almost got back to full HP as well, but I'm gonna guess that it probably does not. Oh my god, I always take damage on that stupid dodge. Just a dodge that is straight up stupid. Now this is gonna be tough, because I'm not gonna be able to see these tiers as they come in. And that's gonna be a bit of a problem for me, but also we killed Mom in like 2 seconds, so maybe my complaints were a little bit exaggerated. Up to the next floor. I think we give ourselves like a little bit of damage here, you know? Because the more damage you do, the less damage you're gonna take. So let's give ourselves like 4 hits here. That makes our scythes relatively big. It makes it impossible for me to get into that mob trap room. Which again, you know, I'm a little bit of a dummy sometimes. Hey, you. Get off of my cloud, but also like come down here a little faster, please. No, I'm gonna explode you, yeah. Alright, well, we'll use a bomb here then. Okay, you know I like it because there's pills here. There's pills in them there holes. Doesn't really work, but you get the idea. Hematemesis, okay, here's what I like about it. We get 2 more damage, then we use hematemesis, and we basically just we got 1 free HP. I mean, it wasn't really free because we kind of spent like 2 hearts to get it, but hey, we got like half-price damage upgrades. That's a pretty solid deal. You don't get that every time you walk out your door, go to the Walmart, you know? It could have worked out better for us if we got 3 or 4 hearts. Now there is a tinted rock here. I so very rarely see these tinted rocks. Hey, 2 can play this game, motherfucker. How do you like me now? Oh, thank you. Really, that was a surprise to me. But I'll tell you what, that's gonna give us a pretty good cause to blow up these mushrooms. And we could get like a full health pill here. Or we can get, you know, jack shit. I found pills. That's pretty much the definition of jack shit. Alright, spiders, huh? Well, see you later. Second secret room is all the way over here. I'm gonna go this way, all other things being equal. I think this is, oh, good, give me the left hand again. I think this is a good choice for us because, I could get a room full of red hearts. Which, for a variety of reasons, would make me a very happy individual. This seems worth it to me, especially with Humbling Bundle. We also had a Spirit Heart drop. Wow, that was a bit of a disappointment there. Okay. You know, everybody's got their own journey. I appreciate you even helping me out at all, but still. Okay, you're all slow. That helps me. Pretty much just, you know, see where you're gonna be and put down a bunch of disastros for you. Okay, careful, careful. Careful, 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 we're good. Second secret room. Nothing else of value over here, so hopefully this ends up being worthwhile. Sure. Pill's a big question mark. Let's take it. That's not that bad. As you can see, our damage is fantastic. It's really our HP that gives me a little bit of worry, which is funny because it's also the thing that allows us to do the damage that we're doing. Excuse me? I'm a little perturbed by what happened in that room. I could not care less about money right now. Only after all the Isaacs are dead or the Samsons are dead will you find that you can't eat money, guys. You can't take it with you, alright? That's the moral of that story. These guys are fucked. This is gonna be the worst bachelor party of their lives. Oh, we got healed a little bit thanks to Placenta. We're back to full HP, which is actually where I want to be right now. And I'm not interested in using any more IV bag plays right here. I just want to make sure that we're safe and sound. We're gonna beat Isaac effectively, and then we're gonna head on. Apply directly to forehead. That's free HP right there. Don't mind if I did. Okay, let's do this. I'm psyched. I wonder if we can put down enough scythes that we can actually skip like one whole part of the fight. And the answer to that question is absolutely not. In case you were curious. We ain't skipping shit. Although we have not seen any angel fetuses, so that's kind of nice. Oh, I am very glad that I had the forethought to fire a complete guess as to where I thought he would be. Alright, you gotta be moving on soon. Sweet. I think we're totally set on this run. Let's see what we got from these bad boys, though. We got more than enough keys to open them. Book of Revelations, Holy Water, Mom's Knife, and the Poop. Okay, so I don't even know what Mom's Knife does for us in this situation. If it ruins the scythes, I apologize in advance, okay? I've been loving what we're doing here, but I gotta see if they synergize. I really do. It did ruin the scythes. I apologize sincerely. I'm not pleased with my situation, with what I did there. But at the same time, our damage is going to be extraordinary now. But I loved our anti-gravity scythes while they lasted. I appreciate them. Are these mother fudgers slowed? Is this why it's taken them 100 years to come up here? And yeah, if I could do it over again, what I thought I would get is like maybe spinning knives that hover in the air and deal a ton of damage. Which is, I guess, pretty much, if you want to get technical, what I already had to begin with. But let's ignore that. Alright. Well, it doesn't really matter who we kill. Might like to kill, yeah, Greed. I guess we could use a bomb item more than we could use any more money right now. Or we could just get blown up. Or we could find our second secret room, even though we have Curse of the Lost. That's pretty solid. And 2 extra Spirit Hearts. Don't mind if I already freaking did. You know what? Give us a little bit more damage. Why don't you? And the problem is, we're firing like so quickly that our knife doesn't really hover in that range where I would like it to stay. Not really the biggest problem in today's crazy mixed up world, but could be a little bit more ideal. This is going to be a very short run relative to the ones that have come before it. Which is nice, actually. We've had some crazy huge runs lately. I'm almost relieved to have a run that's a little bit on the shorter side and stupid powerful. Thank God for holy water. Really appreciate all this useless water on the ground. Alright. Dark Bomb, or Dark 1, only shoots at you when he's under you. Or when you're under him, I should say. So this is good. We took care of him before it became a huge problem. These guys are slow. There we go. The range on this Mom's Knife is out of control. Gemini is a great choice. Adversary is a little bit trickier, except that we killed him in 2 hits anyway. This run is straight up over. Oh my god! Really? Mom's Knife, Polyphemus, when we already have this crazy amount of damage? I mean, the Chariot card will basically allow us to get like a one-hit, well, not a one-hit KO, but like a few seconds KO. Probably should be taking Book of Revelations with me. But as soon as we touch an enemy, they just die. And that is, Pisces? Yeah. Another Tears upgrade, which is, at this point, non-essential. This is ridiculous. Oh, you're still alive, huh? I say we use, oh my god. Sure, yeah. I say we use some more IV bags here. Kind of like it. This is kind of absurd. And by kind of, I mean, like, extraordinarily absurd. We just one-shot, basically, Monstro 2. 2 Monstro 2s, not that that's any more of a problem. This may genuinely be the most damage I've ever done on a run now. I know we've had a few runs titled that, It's because we keep getting runs like this that make it even better. Or that are even better than the ones that preceded them. Let's do this. Alright, we just walked into him. He died in like a second. This has been amazing. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. Oh, let's see if we should have a new item there. I almost deleted my file. No new items. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a lot. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.